These are not bananas. They're plantains. They're delicious. I'm gonna show you the best way to make them, or at least my favorite way to make them, which is fried. Let's do it. Takes 10 minutes.
So, actually, what are the differences between bananas and plantains?
So, there are quite a few differences. First of all, you can't eat plantain raw. Second of all, it is way more starchy than a banana. It's more like a root veg, like closer to, it's not a potato, but between banana and plantain, I'd say plantain is more like rooty, root vegetable-y, and I think it's more delicious. When we make plantain in a West African context, we're always using sweet plantain. This is a bit darker than I'd use. I'd like my plantain a little bit less black, but it's still gonna be great, it's still gonna be fine. You want some sweetness, but it gets to a point where it gets a little bit soft sometimes, so if it's got loads of sort of dark marks, generally it's quite soft, but actually this one is pretty firm, so I think that we're gonna be okay. As far as how you peel them, the skin is actually quite thick, more so than a banana, so I would always do what I've done here, which is take off the edges, the tips.
Tip, yeah.
Take off the tips, make a slit down the side, and then peel, kind of like you'd open a book. So as far as how you chop it, there are so many ways, it's really up to you. I quite like them in sort of like oblong, diagonal rounds. So not just like straight down, kind of on an angle. I think they look nice, I think they eat well, if that's a thing. One thing I don't like is some people like chop it in like chunks, like a dice. Hate that.
I've never seen that in my life.
It's I feel like I've seen it a lot in Nigeria. And I just think it's too chunky. I think that I like the flat because you get a good ratio of like crispy, soft in the middle and crispy on the outside, which for me is like key to good plantain. Why did I first decide to call you Baby J? Do you remember?
Many moons ago.
But why? In a land far, far away. It can't just be because you're younger than me, because everyone's younger than me. And that's it. Once this is cut, we're gonna fry it. Plantain is sliced. Now we're ready to fry. And you don't want to overcrowd the pan, so I'm going to cook this in 2 batches. Again, which is why plantain for me is like such a labor of love, because if you're making loads of it, you're going to work in batches. But basically, once you get like a single layer across the top, just leave it, and then we're going to fry it until it's nice and golden brown. See how it's getting like golden on the sides? No matter how much oil I put when I fry plantain, I always end up having to flip them. So I'm just going to do that. I like to use 2 forks. I think it's a lot easier. You can use tongs. If you're worried like, oh my God, you're going to scratch the bottom of your pot. No, you're not, because you're not touching the bottom of the pot. You're just touching the plantain. And then as soon as it comes out the oil, we're going to drain it on here, salt bay it up. Delicious. There are actually a few things better and nicer than fried plantain, honestly. It's a pain to make, but delicioso. Perfectly fried plantain.
A natural.
If anyone's offended by the fact that I'm using my hands, just know that I'm the one eating it. So don't be. And there we have it. Perfectly fried plantain. It's sweet, slightly crispy on the outside. The salt just makes it pop. It's obviously great with jollof rice and chicken, but I also love it with like scrambled eggs or omelette. Like that is like if I want a big breakfast, that's what I'm eating. So I hope you give it a go. Let me know if you do in the comments. Like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else, and I will see you soon.